Welcome to another exciting news. Given that we have no way of knowing one way or the other, I'm sure many will criticize you for it. However, I believe that this query brings up a crucial dynamic that people should be aware of since it may manifest itself in their own relationships. Please, before we continue, subscribe and turn on the notification bell for updates. Don't forget to like this video. I prosecuted several domestic violence cases in my previous role as a prosecutor. Even while I'm not claiming that Harry and his partner used domestic abuse, there are parts of their relationship that even a stranger may find to be quite unhealthy. Isolating the victim from everything that gives him or her strength is a common first step in abusive relationships, which include emotionally abusive ones. The abuser has an unhealthy demand for power over the victim's actions and behavior. Without external support and perspective, the victim begins to believe that the abuser's words and actions are justified and deserving of respect. The abuser keeps the victim under control by gaslighting her and frequently uses the kids as a shackle to keep the victim from fleeing. Since Harry and his wife were married, the main dynamic I've noticed is that Harry has entirely disconnected from everything he's ever known and is familiar with, especially from his loved ones and friends. His work, which for many individuals becomes an integral part of who they are and how they define themselves, is no longer something he does. A person may be subtly unnerved as a result, which could undermine their self-confidence. Even though he spent his entire life there, he no longer resides there. Harry undoubtedly makes his own decisions. No one is holding him hostage. It's noteworthy to see that Meghan is the one who is having problems with his life, friends, and family. She is the one who made the accusations. One may argue that she brought up the racial accusations in an effort to sever Harry's ties to his family and ensure that he is cut off from all royal links. Yes, I can understand why she wants the titles as well, but from the perspective of an abusive relationship, doing so would more totally cut Harry off from everything he knows and his independent source of income. It makes him more dependent on her for financial support by providing him with leisure options. Simply observing Harry since he left England and abandoned the royal family shows that he is a man who seems enraged, miserable, and obsessed with discrediting his family and the monarchy. His total preoccupation with his mother and frequent references to her in public utterances strike me as being highly unhealthy. Marriage doesn't first appear to be something he is comfortable with. The majority of newlywed couples are often thrilled with their lives at this moment, when all of this is taking place. It certainly doesn't seem like Harry is content and in a fulfilling relationship to me. In another news, King's reputation is at danger because the Crown influences our opinion, according to an expert. Earlier this week, Netflix launched The Crown's 5th season. The first season of The Crown to air since the passing of Queen Elizabeth II centers on the dissolution of the union between the late Princess Diana and the current King Charles III. Royal expert Angela Mollard claimed on Australia's Sunrise concerning the most recent season, and in particular the King's representation, that what happens on the program immediately influences our ideas, which might be detrimental for the new monarch. A lot of the Queen-related content was historical, but the King hasn't even through his coronation yet, Ms. Mollard said in an interview with Sunrise. In the first episode, Charles is being positioned as a man who was trying to depose his mother by speaking to the then Prime Minister John Major, Ms. Mollard stated in reference to the Season 5 premiere. She mentioned that John Major has come out to say that he denied that this ever happened, and that it was essentially fake crap since the show aired. The royal expert voiced her worry that what is depicted in the series will have an impact, particularly on the younger viewers, and cause them to think the things depicted are real. Thanks for watching till the end.